So I believe we are live.
I believe so too.
Hello, everyone.
I don't.
Hello,
maybe
hello.
in the comments, maybe if someone could just let us know, are we live? Are we moving?
Yeah, I can see big buff T, mast.
Yep.
Let's get at it.
Good. And just a quick technical check whilst I'm here, because I can't remember ever sharing my screen on a live stream before, which is it's quite nerve-wracking actually. So I'm going to just change. If I change screens now, nothing's changed, right? You can still see the wheel.
Yeah, everything is good.
Okay. Yeah, still see you, mate.
All right, brilliant. And so I moved. I put our Discord on, and there's a picture of a mushroom that looks a little bit sexual growing. And
cheers, everyone. By the way.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Have you got a drink now? Oh.
Yeah, Stella Artois Unfiltered.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
It's quite nice.
Yeah. So a few people have said they sent me their thing now. It's going to be, it's going to be, maybe get the guys talking, and I'll have a chance of.
Sol's here.
Should we maybe do like a quick summary of what I'll do a quick summary of what the agenda is today. So sounds very formal, doesn't it? So Friday Farm Frenzy. So what have we been doing for the last week? So Apex has had some dough that he's been trading, and that's why he's on the Stellar. No, only joking. And and the profit from that cash is going to be pumped into a farm. Just a quick heads up on that. So anyone who was in the MDB Plus Auto Farm, I think I might have accidentally sent the rewards already. So I tried to tee them up, and there's a way that you can manually put rewards into the contract and then compound them in. The problem is if the compound happens because of the automated trigger system, then it will drag them in, and it happened a second after I sent them to the contract.
Oh, the timing.
So if anyone could just check, because you should have, if you're in the MDB Plus farm, people generally I know very good, and they understand sort of how much they get when it triggers. It wasn't the biggest trigger, but with all of the rewards that have gone in, it should look like the equivalent of somewhere between 7 and 10 times the normal amount you would get for a rewards trigger on that farm. So
I think Amsol already in chat says it was a fat payout overnight. So
well, this was just, I suppose, overnight for you. Yeah, it was only just literally in the last 20 minutes, but yeah, no good. Okay, all right. Well, look, we'll talk about what Apex has been doing. We'll pretend to load the farm up with the rewards, which has already got the rewards because they were sat there waiting, and the triggers dragged them in. And then we'll obviously spin the wheel. So in a minute, while the guys maybe give us their sort of like summary of how their week's gone, then we'll then maybe what I'll do is try and scurry a little bit in the background, maybe add a couple of names to the wheel to make it a bit more exciting. And whilst we're doing this, obviously anybody that zapped in, and we did say after the stream had started, I did notice actually already on the contract before we started the stream, people were buying in, so we'll obviously count those. But yeah, so anybody that buys in, or zaps in with a 0.1 of BNB, just a bit. We're talking $25, right? And then a couple of people will be picked out and win $25 just for some fun. But that's kind of my intro. Handing over to you guys. What's been going on in your two individual worlds this week?
Well, I don't know if anyone can guess that film, by the way, just for a bit of fun. Frido, I know you've already guessed that.
Yeah, I'm keeping quiet.
Look, everyone who knows, we've kind of set up a kind of a collaboration with MDB as an Apex Trades and MDB, and we're currently, I guess, in the throes of putting all of that together. I'm putting together a really detailed kind of educational presentation set, which is what you'll need as if you coming in and you want sponsorship, you'll have to go through this, and we're just set up a really clear directive and structure around it, which I'm really excited. I can't wait to kind of get it out there, which is why we've been kind of quiet on the subject since we kind of first launched it, but it's not far off. And we're going to, I think once we do launch, it's going to be amazing. A lot of happy people. Other than that, it's been great. Been trading pretty much over the last week. It's got a bit quiet now just because we're coming into the end of the year, so volume feels a little bit lower than normal. But even in that situation, we do have some relatively good news as well. So it's been a good week for me, matey.
Cool. My week's been busy. You probably haven't seen me in Discord all that much because last weeks of the year are always like terrible. So I've been at the office for pretty much the entire week. Luckily today I'm off, so that's always a good thing. And look what I got, guys. Woohoo!
MDB match. Nice.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Flying the flag.
I even wore it to work, and they were like, "Hey, what's that?" I said, "Yeah, you'll have to check that out later." So it's looking forward to a relaxing weekend, and I'm still debating whether I take next week off or not. I should be able to, but I'm not sure if I will because it mostly like the second week of January is when I get off. So I might still take like next week off, or I might postpone until then. It's all just looking a lot less stressy, for which I'm pretty happy.
You know, it's quite funny. I've just before you chime back in, Dan. Within our server, I've been pretty much doing everything exclusively off a little old 4-year-old HP laptop.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to do TA video sessions, one-to-ones, all the kind of stuff that you've expect, and you really notice how bad it is when you upgrade to a Mac Studio, a 49-inch monitor. I mean, this screen coming through is quite clear. I hope it's coming through quite clear, but it's a massive difference when you've got a better setup. It just feels like everything lifts up a level. So that's another thing I just want to put into the mix.
I did the same thing. I think like a month ago, I upgraded my computer to like the state-of-the-art new one with a 4080 and stuff like that in it. So
very nice.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's like top of the line. Nothing better. Yeah, a 4090 would be better, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm solid. It is a 49-inch screen. It encompasses at least 3 monitors in one. So I know you need 6, but
I've got 3 right here. One always displays like MDB bar. It's like up here, and then I've got 2 monitors. Like one there, one there.
Nice.
So one always has the chart. When something crazy happens, I'll be able to check it directly. And mostly the one to the right, so to the left of you guys, is my my Discord, and this one is my main monitor.
Well, I have the 49-inch widescreen, so you might see me doing this. Because I can see.
Like how close are you to the screen? Yeah, it's IMAX.
It is quite
nice one, Marst.
It's very abrasive on the eyes, I've got to say. Anyway, small talk out the way.
I'm sure things have been a bit easier, Syrian, this week, or certainly they should be getting easier now that the loading, obviously been a big week for Xenia, the loading assets issue after many weeks.
Finally, I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's been resolved. The developer that specifically resolved that issue was a Dutchman. Actually, you'd be happy to know.
Of course.
Yeah.
That touched my heart.
And and we've got a date for the new staking pool. So if anyone doesn't know,
28th, right?
Is a monster. 28th, albeit just being really open, right? Because we know we've got some challenges. We know our developers have got some challenges. Understanding customers as well as suppliers. So we've 28th is the day. There's a couple of days, obviously Christmas between now and then. So fingers crossed all goes off without a hitch. And and obviously the Infinity asset's been taken off now. If you think that you still had Infinity Infinity MDB to claim from your staked Infinity, then there is you can claim it on BSC scan. So that's just a little heads up to people. If you think you had some MDB, you can go to the staking contract and you can and literally just connect your wallet, go to contract, and it says claim, and you just click claim, and the MDB will appear in your wallet. If that is the case, feel free to like open a ticket or ask us in the chat. It's one of those things that maybe it looks very easy once you've done it, but yeah, we can help you through that. Yeah, so it's good. So we're looking forward. I feel yeah, we're very, very busy in terms of plans for 23, and yeah, so
exciting
yeah.
stuff I heard.
Hopefully, hopefully, yeah, it's going to be.
I can't wait, mate.
It's going to be very busy. A little bit of alpha. You know, we're looking at events. I will almost certainly be in Zurich in January, and then there's a big event in London at the end of February, and we're most likely we'll see, right? Because these things can get out of hand from a cost perspective, but we will definitely have a presence there. And potentially, if there's a chance to have a speaking slot, or you know, we're talking to the organisers at the moment to try and do something, and then we'll be trying to close out. There's a couple of events in the US as well, so there's a couple of events that we'll be trying to get into. Yeah, stateside. I think there's another one in Barcelona. I think beginning of March. And another one maybe in Paris. So I can't remember. There's a top 20 events for next year, and I think there's a good 5 or 6 in the first 3 months a year, and we're going to be going really hard at events with everything that we've got planned next year. So, and as well, we'll share those dates. So if people want to pop along and kind of meet the team in person, then you're more than welcome to do that. And obviously, we'll sort something out team wise around the event in London, so we can.
That's amazing. Together. Oh yeah, I can't wait.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. What we're working on requires us to have a reach much beyond this corner of DeFi, actually, and I think we'd all be happy to be in a place where maybe a product drives the direction of our chart, and revenue drives the direction of a chart, rather than sentiment and who said what. And it's a very emotional space at times. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting few months coming up.
Cool. So you're going to see a lot of Europe then.
Yeah. I think I've been to all of those places, to be honest, already.
Oh, you have already been. Okay.
Yeah, busy. Yeah, I've been to like a million places and seen very few of them. I normally fly in, sleep in a hotel, fly out. Yeah, but cool. All right, so Apex, did you want to kick off and just maybe just
sure. So what we've done, we've loaded up some cash into the Apex Trades kitty, let's just say, that we are trading on behalf of the farms. And the idea is that each week we'll identify and we'll be trading, and whatever we make in terms of profit on that will be a split on so much going into the farms and so much will be retained back into the treasury. And I am quite happy to say that is it just less than a week or just over a week? We are about we've taken 2 trades. We're currently in a third, and we are 1,000. I'll tell you a little bit about how we trade in a sec, just because it may not sound that salubrious, but basically it's $1,167 in. Is that right, Danny? I'm trying to see where the messages. Hang on. Yeah, $1,165. So that's going to be. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's going to be double backed.
It already has been.
It already has been.
Already has been. So that's why anyone who's in the MDB Plus farm, which was the focus farm for this week, if you go and look at your LP tokens now, I think already people are saying it's about the amount that went into that farm is probably the equivalent, say like the volume similar to what we've had recently. It's probably the same as 10 days worth of rewards, actually.
Yeah, and the kind of the cool thing is, so we started with 20k, and you think, okay, that sounds like a lot of trading capital, and in such a short time, it feels like it's a relatively small value in terms of the revenue gain. But the way we trade is we we kind of scale in based on areas of value. So if we come into an area of value, then we can start to scale in, and then that makes the profits a lot more when it comes back down to the downside if we're short, as an example. So we got 2 trades in. Both of them trades were only 10%, so margin of around 2k per trade. But still, in less than a week, it's not a bad return. And I think as we kind of grow the account and grow the compound that main capital, we should start to see more and more revenue being generated. That'll help the farms quite nicely.
And that's already a really impressive feat that you've done there, man.
In less than a week, I think it's just shy of 6%. But like, you know, if you do it over a month, that can become 12, 13, 14%. Who knows what it could be? I mean, there's a lot of people who's on the session, MSol, who's already came across and kind of masked, who understands kind of the risks, how we deal with stuff, and how we trade. So it's yeah, I think it's we're in a nice position, and you know, ultimately we've got to be careful because we don't want to be risking capital stupidly, but equally we also want to be making sure that we're making some returns for the farms. So that's the kind of plan, and that's how we'll continue doing it as we move forward.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, so 1160, we doubled that. That was compounded into the farm, and that's why people are waking up today seeing, 0. I think MSol said, I trust any numbers I see from him, 0.56 overnight, which, you know, you look at that on a compound over 365, but it's not actually 365 because you get rewards more than once a day. So, you're getting on, that's probably 500 to 1500%, somewhere in that range. So obviously only once, but it's anybody. And I saw someone in the chat saying, I just zapped in and then I didn't really understand that I've kind of missed out. I suppose the idea of this is that we have a weekly cadence. We're going to do this again next Friday. No pressure on Apex, but you know, literally from this point, you start zapping in the farm for next week. And the good thing is, you know that it's your farm, right? If you look this week, people have zapped in 100, but actually, you know, it's your farm. It's still your LP. It's been growing all week, and it's just taken a nice bump. So,
exactly,
fantastic.
Cool. All right. So we've done the farms boost. Now people want to see us spin the wheel, I think.
Do we only have two names that were revealed?
Yeah, so there was, I'm just looking because somebody in the chat, so I got VP Jeans on there, Breaches on there. There was one other person who said that they've DM'd me, but I cannot see a DM. Let's have a look from you. Sometimes...
Your cat Syrian just went across the camera.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Syrian's cat just went right across the camera.
Yeah, she is not camera shy, is she? Nah.
Let's have a look. There you are. So sometimes, by the way, every now and then I'll check message requests and I'll have messages going back a long way from people because I get so many DMs, obviously from all sorts. So if you DM me and we don't talk often and you don't get a response, it's probably because it's in the spam box. So please don't take it personally. So yeah, we've got one more. So Paulie GI or Paulie G, he's also on there. So I'm just going to quickly add him. So XE6DD. So we'll quickly add him, and then.
So do we have this wheel, and then we have a wheel that has the rewards, or
no.
Okay.
No. We're going to spin this wheel.
Yeah.
And if you come up on this wheel, sorry, I'm being
That's
bad.
all right.
I'm trying to make sure it's the same sort of like case as his. So if it spins on you now, you win 500.
So it's 500 to whoever wins. That's nice. Yeah.
And we're going to spin it again. So one person could win 1,000.
All right.
It's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Should we do it then? So you guys can see. You can see the wheel, can't you? I just wonder if is there a way that we can. So that you've already made the wheel front and center. Did somebody do that or?
It's been like this since the
Cool.
beginning. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe we could have had us up there, but instead we've just had the wheel there just to just to tease people in, right? Okay, so yeah, so Paulie G, you're in. Watch me, nay. No, you didn't. Or maybe you did. Maybe you did win the 25. So here we go.
All right. Good luck.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
So when I did it earlier, there was no
sound.
There was no jazzy sound. So
Ah.
right. Ready?
Spin the wheel. Spin the
Spin
wheel.
the
Spin
wheel.
the wheel.
Spin the wheel. There is sound.
Nice.
It's not named.
0x45322.
You are a winner.
You are the winner. Nice.
Right. Let me I'm just going to post that into Gen chat. So bear with me a second.
That was nice. There is an option to also hide the selection from the next spin. It's a pretty a nifty wheel. It has quite some nice features.
Yeah,
I like the simplicity of it actually.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's what Alice is getting for Christmas, so I hope she likes it.
So cool. Yes, here you go.
Right, ready.
Yep. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel.
Here we go. Here we go.
I remember the person. You can win twice.
Yeah.
Oh, different winner.
Woo!
Different winner.
It is the other one. Yeah.
But it is anonymous. It is anonymous. So is anyone revealing themselves? That sounds suggestive.
Now you've got in the whole chat, everybody is claiming that's my wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, don't know who's won.
Yeah, I wonder there's always a chance that somebody could just zap into the farm anyway and not know anything about it and just win 500.
Exactly.
You need to come. You need to come and claim.
That's pretty nice of Gene. He says, if I win, I will send $25 to everybody on the wheel in the holiday spirit. Ah,
very nice. And how do they claim, Danny? Is that just at raise a ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to Daddy.
Yeah, come to Daddy. He'll I think of the gif of the boy, the chubby boy, licking his finger and counting the money.
Exactly. I love it.
Cool. Okay. So people want to know about the 25. Front man, it's me, and then he said it's not. It's probably the first time you commented in the chat in about a week. He's going to be the first alpha trader, isn't he? Apex.
Possibly.
Okay, bear with me. Oh, God, Daddy. Right. Okay. So bear with me 2 seconds. Do you guys want to give me a little bit of filler, and I can?
Sure.
I'm gonna check. My screen isn't sharing, right?
Nope.
No.
I can't
it's just
see
those three beautiful people on the screen.
By the way, Andrew, did you
you
get any merch?
I didn't get any merch, no. But
why?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know if I'm completely honest. However, it does look really nice, and I should maybe get myself some merch. Have we still got any left? Didn't sell out, did they?
They didn't sell out, but they're not available right now. But we might open up the sale again.
I really like the hoodie. The hoodie's really smart. I like hoodies.
I love hoodies. I always wear them. I'm someone, I have a hairy chest, as you guys know, and I'm always very warm. So I never need a coat or anything. So I always wear these. These are sufficient for me to to stay warm.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
love
I
them.
haven't got a hoodie on today, but I literally live in hoodies as well. I always
Yeah.
they're just comfy, Andy. You just throw them on, you're good to go.
Indeed.
What's Christmas got plans for you then, matey?
Me, as you might know, I only actually have like my mother and my sister left as family. So I will, or next to, of course, MDB family. But I'll go visit them on tomorrow. So tomorrow it's Christmas evening, right? Christmas Eve. That's the 24th, right? Or is it? Yeah,
Uh,
right.
yeah, 24 tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll do like gifts, presents, and then on the 25th and 26th we'll just be together, have something to eat, something to drink, watch a movie, like probably Home Alone or something like that, like
Yeah.
the standard stuff.
We've watched, I think, Home Alone and Home Alone 2
Yeah, they
maybe
are
6
so
times
good.
this Christmas.
This Christmas already.
this Christmas already. Yeah. My son always just, Dad, can we watch Home Alone? We watched that
Yeah,
yesterday, Caleb.
I
Dad, can
love.
we watch Home Alone 2? We watched that one yesterday, Caleb. Dad, can we just watch Home Alone,
Oh
please?
my
Yeah, okay,
god,
let's watch Home Alone.
Harry! Oh, I just love
Yeah.
that. I just love it.
It's so funny. To be fair, it never gets old, does it? You can
It
just watch
doesn't.
that over and over again.
Yeah. And how about you? What does it bring for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a strange one because obviously it was a birthday today, so 2 days before Christmas is always a bit odd, and now we've got the going to well, the kids will be opening up the presents. That's always a good time. Then we go to my wife's sister's. She huge big house, big table. So there's big. Her husband's actually a chef, so we have a nice big Christmas dinner.
That's good.
Go and see all the family, do all the usual present swapping thingies, and then finally chill out back at home and watch a movie. Pretty similar to yourself, really, mate.
Yeah.
Not too much difference.
And will you be working during or after Christmas to the New Year, or will you be off?
No, well, off official work, but
Yeah,
we'll be pottering about doing bits and pieces,
of course.
building in the background and stuff like that because there's just so much coming up. So we want to be in a position to hit the ground running.
Sounds good, man. I love it.
We're good. We are good.
Excellent.
Nice.
So I thought it would just be loads of 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. There's only a few of those actually. A lot of them, like thank you to people. A lot of people are putting like as much as half a B&B.
Wow.
Yeah, so like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably about 5 B&B in the comp.
Cool.
So there's entries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 entries. So you got 1 in 4 chance of winning. That's not bad.
Nice.
Cool.
So why didn't you pick a number, Syrian, between 1 and 8?
Let's do 3.
3. Okay. So I can bear with me a second, and let's have a look. I can share the wallet, and our first winner, and I'll put it in the chat here because I'm guessing they're here. I'm guessing they're present if they've just picked up on this. So this is our first winner of $25.
Congratulations, 0x512.
Congrats. And I should probably send that to you as well, shouldn't I?
Please do.
Yeah. Do that. And so Apex, no pressure. You could be ruining or making someone's Christmas now.
Has to be number 1.
You go numero uno.
Nice.
Numero uno. And to be fair, 1 and 3, you both picked people who put in exactly 0.1 B.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you did. There's people that put 5 times as much. That's the luck of the draw.
Sorry,
right?
guys.
Well, the people who put 0.5, they could have put in 5 individual.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, but a bit of gas. But so the second winner is
drum roll. There we are. Congratulations.
Nice. Yeah, nice. So has the winner come forward for the other one?
And not yet.
No, I don't think that's the problem when you do anything based on wallets. A lot of people don't like sort of. It's not doxing though, is it? But it's just putting a profile next to a wallet.
True.
Which is understandable. You wouldn't share your bank details, would you?
Aw, look at that.
These are my friends.
Hello. He's adorable.
Syrian, did you get the $500 winners? I put them in the chat.
Sorry, guys, I've been absolutely ambushed.
That's all right.
I love it. Let me have a look in my.
Right, that's enough. Come down, please.
See,
No, come.
I've only got the two $25 winners from you.
That's funny. I'm just looking at the picture that Harley shared of me with my middle finger up. That's the problem when you're trying to do
put it up.
You've got it.
When did you put your middle finger up?
I don't know. I was just thinking.
I looked and I thought that's a very odd signal.
To all the haters out there, subliminal. So sorry, I'm doing a bit of admin at the same time. So the last thing we need to do is to pick. We can have the same farm for the same time Friday next week. Exactly the same rules apply. So if you want to get yourself on the wheel, all you got to do is zap in minimum $100 before taxes, and 8 people will be picked on the wheel. You see this week, I think there was 55 entrants. Quite frankly, some of them might not even know that they've entered, right? I think we tested the Zapper one day, so one of them was, the protocol itself, and so there was around 55 entrants. 8 of those get on there, and you can win up to $1,000. So it's not to be sniffed at, and you get to keep all the money anyway. So the big question is, so what maybe we think about this. What are the pros and cons from a protocol perspective? What do you think is the best farm for us to incentivize for the next 7 days? You're the trader, Apex.
Yeah, let Apex do this. He'll probably give the most educated answer.
No. The one that needs it most. Well,
Well, the pros and cons are, I suppose, that the auto-compounding farms burn MDB. The normal farm doesn't. That's 2 pluses for the auto farms. And MDB Plus is a great farm to go into because, obviously, it hedges against the market. It can only go up, but also it can't pump, right? At the same time, you can't see sort of it jump 25% in a couple of days. Yeah. But then at the same time, is MDB BNB very low at the moment? Does that make the MDB?
I like MDB BNB. That would be my.
Do you?
Yeah,
MDB,
that would be my.
Do you think they've both got upside potential?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you think, Syrian?
I would just go MDB plus MDB.
Would you?
Yeah.
I like risk. You see, that's the thing.
Yeah, they're all risky. I'm just like, I'm tame, and just give me rewards. I don't care if it's risky or not. Just keep me safe. But yeah. But
well, the beauty is, if the price of BNB is going down, go away. Well, if the price of BNB is going down, and we can get value from that, from a short perspective, then we want to take advantage of that, don't we? So I think that would be my take.
That sounds.
Whereas MDB Plus is always going to be relatively stable, so that would be what I would be thinking.
So MDB BNB then.
So MDB BNB auto compounder is the farm that we're going to focus on for next week. So all of Apex's gains for the next week from there's a pot that he's working with. Just so you know, actually, Apex trades in a very sensible way. Someone told me it's the only thing in his life that he's ever done that was sensible. and he only uses a very small part of the pot, and it's very risk averse, so it's has good upside potential, very low downside risk. So,
well, it's funny because it's actually made me, and you'll realize this when you trade with others' kind of money. You naturally have this kind of thing that makes you be less risk averse, and it's probably a good thing, by the way. So yeah, don't worry, I've got your back.
So Apex. So Friday, this time next week, it's in my diary. I need to put it in the events and Discord. We're going to do the same event again, exactly the same giveaway. We'll think of how we spruce it up and make it a little bit fun in the meantime. But yeah, so if if you go into that farm, it's only $100. You don't have to put in more than that, but you can put in as many times as you like. Give yourself more chance of getting on the wheel. And next Friday, you're also going to get. Hopefully, as long as Apex doesn't have a shocker, then next Friday, then that farm is going to get pumped, and you can be sort of one happy puppy like everyone was today that was in the farm for this week.
Sounds perfect. Yeah, cool. I love it.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys. Well, I appreciate you taking the time today. So close to Christmas, a couple of days to go, and
I want to say Merry Christmas to both of you, but to everybody in the MDB community. It's been a blast. Take care. Be with your family, and have fun. That's the most important thing. Stay healthy, and I hope to see you again after Christmas and during Christmas, of course.
Here. Well said, matey. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
See you guys. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.